And I got very excited when I found out that my grandfather had been president of the Committee on Education in, I think it was 1937, and they discussed having a college in Columbus. And he had discussed it with my mother and her siblings, and they all said, well, what is this? And he said, it's my dream. I want a college in Columbus. He was a visionary, and he was very smart, but he was very humble. I don't ever remember hearing him brag about anything he'd ever done. My mother had to tell me what he had achieved, and he was happy to do for other people. And I think that's a wonderful legacy that he's left here in Columbus. And I just want people in Columbus to know what he did and why he did it and why he's important to me and to everybody else. Education is something that's very important. It was very important to my grandfather. And he passed that on, not by talking about it so much as he did just by living it and giving and doing what he did for the community when he was superintendent of Columbus schools. And we just saw how important education was, and there's not a single person that descended from him that doesn't have at least a master's degree. We like to give to people and things that we're close to and that have meaning for us. And this certainly has meaning for me because of my grandfather. Mr. Bradley called him aside one day. This was when Granddaddy was very young, and Coca-Cola had just issued stock. And he said, Daniel, you need to invest in Coca-Cola. This is the family story. And Granddaddy said, I have a wife and 4 children. I'm a poor, school superintendent. I can't do that. And he said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the money. You invest, and when you make some money, you pay me back. And that's the money that's coming back to CSU. At the time, I had an estate that I had inherited from my mother that was given to her by my grandfather. And so Roland Daniels' largesse came to her, then came to me, and I figured the best thing that have it do is make some scholarships here. And I thought, well, what am I going to do with my inheritance? And I thought I could piecemeal it out to different people and different things. And I decided, nope, it's Granddaddy's money. It's now my money, and I can give it back to the school that he wanted so badly. So here it goes to Columbus State University, and it's all about him. It's not about me. This whole gift is given because of him. It's not because of me. It's because I loved him, and he was a visionary, and he was astute. He was very, very kind, and I was close to him, and I just always revered him. And that he had anything to do with starting the very beginning of this CSU meant a lot to me. Yeah. And so this gift is because of him, and because he made my life wonderful. I mean, he encouraged education, and he encouraged all of the family to go to good institutions and get a good education and keep on learning and keep on working and giving. And that's why.